the mayor's taking the bond issue off the table. When did you hear about it? What did you know? What can you tell us?
I heard about it this morning from Erin when she wrote me, and so I went and read y'all's article, and I texted the mayor. I haven't heard back yet. So I know what y'all told me to know. Isn't that terrible?
Mm-hmm. Councilman Fleury says the mayor's bond package is dead on arrival, that there is not support in the black community, and that the Republican members have problems with it. You told us you had issues with it.
The other day when I was on your show, even though I was being sarcastic just now, when I was on the other day, I told you I need to listen to what my constituents want, what my district wants. Across the board right now, people are saying, we don't want to do this right now.
Why? What are they saying why? What's the reason?
There's a few reasons. One, that tax bill's gone down a little bit and people like paying less. Two, they just think that things need to be fleshed out more and need to be very specific and detailed. Three, it's a more expensive bond issue than the one that failed already. I think that's a lot of it. I think that doing a rush job, having things come up, here it is, it's January, and this is for April, this is the first we're hearing about it. The rationale of we've already got community input, we want to just move forward with that with some minor tweaks, just doesn't sit right with a lot of people when they're saying constantly we want more transparency, we want more involvement, and we're showing you at the ballot right now that we didn't support this the last time, and you're not being explicit about how you're going to improve it for the next.
I don't know the protocols, the process of the process kind of how all this works. What was the tipping point for Mayor Perkins, do you think? Who told him? How did he find out? What made him aware of the fact that this has got no shot? I'm pulling it.
Robert, you and I have been very consistent with each other for the last 2 years, and every time you ask me a question like that, I say I don't know his mind and I can't speak for him. But I appreciate that you always put up enough narrative that people know exactly what I'm not mind reading him. But
I guess the point being, somebody had to tell him. He had to canvass the council people. You've dealt with these kind of issues before. What is sort of the telltale sign that something is doomed?
I think that there's just been the feedback between social media, any events opportunities he's had in the last little while to talk to people. They're calling his office. They're emailing us. I got one email yesterday from Miss Louise saying, please vote against this. And I'm sure that everyone's getting emails like that. I'm sure the mayor's office is getting pummeled with phone calls and emails like that.
What would you like to see happen now? Pare it back, do a little more study, maybe get it ready for the fall? Any suggestions?
I think that if this is something that really wants to happen, if this is something the administration really wants to do, yes, let's go back to the drawing board. Look at our strategic plans that we want to have for the city. He had a lot of planning going in right as the transition. I don't know what happened with that, but it seems like we might look at some of those things to move forward, combined with what we got back from that last bond committee, and look at the numbers. Look at the districts where people voted vehemently and fervently against this, and go into those areas and say, what will it take to change your mind? But also come back smaller and say, hey, we are doing okay with a goldfish. Maybe we can have a koi pond instead of going out for a full breed championship Great Dane.